Your next favorite animated movie may be coming from a place you didn't expect. And this movie isn't even going to be in theaters, which to me, after watching it, was a big surprise. Because K-pop Demon Hunter was a slam dunk in so many different ways. So in this video, let's talk about why it's great, who it's for, and why you should check it out sooner rather than later. But before we dive in to this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. K-pop Demon Hunter today, June 20th, just released on Netflix. And to me, this is a weird release to be on Netflix because this movie is got some big names in it. I mean, this is the same studio that brought us Across the Spider-Verse, all the Spider-Verse movies. We've got Twice, the K-pop band, doing a song for the movie, and they're even mentioned a couple times throughout the movie. And the story and everything in it is just like, it's great. So like to me, I was like, I don't know why this wasn't in the movies. And the only thing I can think of that would keep it from being in the movies is that maybe the animation wasn't up to par, or maybe it was something with the distribution or the money. But even the animation, like 9 times out of 10 is great. There's only one or two scenes in this movie where I'm like, is animation struggling a little bit here? All the other times, animation's amazing. But let's talk about the story, because I think when I was watching the trailers for this movie, I was thinking, oh, this is kind of just be a really clean cut movie of good versus evil. But they really did some good twists that were well written that made this movie very engaging and probably like one of my favorite movies of this year. The overall story is that demons are trying to take people's souls, as they've been trying to do for the last several hundred years. And how we've been able to combat it is because we've had a group of hunters, normally three of them, that will sing a song that will bring everybody together and create a barrier around the world that will protect them from demons getting in from their dimension into ours. And it is a unique way of showing like music throughout the ages in this intro, because they show people singing like 400 years ago, and then like the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and just like different music groups and how they've been the ones to protect the world for all those decades. So it creates a really good history around why this is happening and who it's happening for in like the first couple minutes of the movie, which I thought was great. And then we're introduced into this current generation of huntresses who are singing a song to protect us. And that's our main characters in this movie. Rumi, Zoe, and Myra are K-pop idols who are this generation's of huntress. Even their name for the band, Huntrix, is a hint or a clue to this. In the first couple scenes of them, we see them taking down demons, being able to like summon weapons out of nowhere, which is super cool. And all their weapons are unique. Like if you were thinking, oh, this is going to be like some swords and some Ninja Turtle stuff or something like that. No, the weapons I think are very unique to them as individuals and look pretty cool, and ones that you probably haven't seen in popular culture before. They take down these demons, they perform a concert, and they can see that they're strengthening the barrier that keeps demons from getting into our world. But as the concert wraps up, the lead singer Rumi is pushing the band further and further when the other two members really just want to take a break. And during all these early interactions of getting to know the band, it's really good writing, because it's honestly just girls being girls and wanting to chill and relax and goof off and eat snacks. And I'm like, that's every girl I know. So they did a really good job, I think, of just capturing what it means to like be a girl, but also on top of that, probably what it means to be like a girl in like a K-pop super band, which I thought was great. But as we go further and further into the movie, there's more and more twists that happens. Of course, if you've seen the trailer, we know that there's a demon K-pop boy band that's trying to steal their fans so that the demons can weaken the barrier so that they can get into the real world. But as we dive deeper, we find out that as the Huntress are trying to write their own song to win back their fans from this K-pop boy band, Saga Boys, we find out that Rumi is also part demon. Her dad was a demon, which is a huge twist, something I did not see coming at all in this movie. Rumi ends up having some sympathies for the leader of the Saga Boys and wants to find a way for both teams to win. She doesn't think that the leader of the Saga boys, Juno, is completely evil and that he can turn things around and be good, but she also doesn't want to tell her friends that she's part demon. And there's an internal conflict between her, the members of her band, and Juno, who are just trying to figure out, like, what do we need to do? They're being pulled in different directions and they don't know what's the right thing to do. Eventually, Rumi thinks she has it all figured out, but it comes crashing down as the Saga boys stage a fake breakup at a major concert for the Huntrix. It's exposed that Rumi is part demon, and she's rejected by Mira and Zoe. But as Rumi tries to find out what to do next, she discovers that everyone has insecurities. She herself has one about being part demon. Myra has insecurities about being the lone wolf in her family or the black sheep and not being able to find a family. And Zoe has insecurities about being too eager to please or not being enough for other people. And once Rumi decides we just need to embrace our flaws and see that we can find positives and negative aspects of ourselves, that's when they come together and they sing a song that saves all the people in the city and strengthens the barrier. And as they have their final showdown with the Demon King who's been trying to steal all these souls the entire time, it looks like they might actually be able to lose. But Juno steps in and sacrifices himself so that the Huntrix can succeed and seal the barrier. Which, again, was not what I was going to think was happening at all in this movie. Everyone kind of thinks you want a happy ending in these movies, but there's so many different twists and turns that whenever you think a happy ending is going to happen, it goes a little bit off to the side and does it in a different way than you would expect, which I honestly think is pretty great and makes really good storytelling. In the end, we see all three girls taking a break and finally enjoying being their full selves around each other. And they think we don't have to go on tour, we don't have anything, we can sit back and chill. But then they see three young girls who are hardcore fans, and they know why they're doing this. They know why they're singing, and they know why they're being hunters. And it's to protect the entire world. And they decide, we don't need to be on break today, we can go and be with our fans, because that's who we're really doing all this for. Overall, this story, like, it kept me engaged the entire time. The story alone, I would say, is like a 9 out of 10. But what really, I think, elevates this movie even further is how well they use the music in this movie. Yes, it's a K-pop band movie, and you would think, oh, we're going to have like some music video kind of moments, or maybe this movie's all about the music. But the way they incorporated the music into this movie is top tier. Because it's not just a soundtrack, it's like everyone in this movie is singing. They're all doing some part of the movie. And they incorporate that so well, it feels so fluid. Never once feels like, oh, we're doing a music video or we're knocking something else off. Like, music is a hardcore part of this movie, and it's done in such a unique and clever way that it makes the movie fly by even faster. You never at one time get bored of hearing music in this movie, and you never think, oh, they're just using the song to move the movie forward. Genuinely, all the music in this movie sounds really good to me and has a unique and important place in the movie to provide perspective for characters. And again, the animation in this movie is great. When the first trailer came out, I was kind of hesitant to say how good it was. Like, I knew it's from the same studio that did the Spider-Verse movie, so I knew it's gonna be good. But the quality just didn't really seem like it was there. And maybe they did some finishing touches between the trailer and this movie, because this movie, it looks great. They do an excellent job of making everyone look very lively and funny at the same time. And there's unique animation concepts in this movie that I think make it a lot more fun to watch and have some laughs along the way. And overall, like, I can't say how much I enjoy this movie. This movie is easily a 9 out of 10, and I think will be in my top favorite animated movies that have come out this year so far. But what do you guys think? Did you guys get a chance to watch K-Pop Demon Hunter? It's now on Netflix if you haven't, but have you seen it? Let me know what you guys think about the movie. Who's your favorite character? Did you like how the movie ended? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.